Hey, I'm back for, I guess, like a early review, middle. That sounds so corny. Impressions, maybe? Better wording? I don't know. I'm here. Yeah, played about 8 hours. I'm doing like Iron Man, so basically when I die, I delete the save of the character, and I died. But when I died was like 2 minutes in, and so, spoiler, I do end up dying. I'm chucking this in early just because that way I can get my thoughts out earlier than waiting for like 8th episode, which I have recorded. I have, like I said, up to 7 or 8 episodes recorded, and I like the game. I think the game's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy the guns, the graphics are beautiful, the everything about that part's really cool. The exploration seems cool. I've been to 3 planets at this point, and the third one is 1.5 skulls, and it is very hard as far as like for the equipment I had leaving the first one. It is, and I love that. I love that it's difficult. It's so cool to have harder games now. From what I've seen of the base building, it seemed cool. I didn't really do much because my plan was to have my ship be my base, which kind of is a dislike I have right now. Is that your ship is kind of a stock ship that you can kind of tweak what it appears to be. Like clearly, I don't even know. I don't think I can. Can I get out of my ship? No, because I was testing stuff and I made the insides horrible. It's unmaneuverable, but I did it on purpose. You also notice like a very quick cut, like it'll be like, I'll see you next one, and then just another one not appear. That's because I did die and I did the testing, and then some of the stuff kind of drove me a little nuts. The this crosshair, I can't make it small, at least to my knowledge, unless you go into settings and go interface, you go UI, and you shrink the UI down to like, then the crosshair shrinks, which seems a little weird. At least in my opinion, I would like this to be the default, to be honest, but it's not. What else is there that kind of I can think of? Like that shipbuilding, you kind of can shape it, and you buy stock ships that you then, or repair crashed ones that you can then customize, add. Sorry, I'm yawning like crazy. You can change out their parts, but that's all you can really do. And I should have kind of figured that out when you open it, and it's like got a name, a class, and like stats. I should have kind of clued into that. That's the way that it functioned. But I was like, oh, maybe I can go, dude. This would be awesome. Looks like you get tons of cargo space eventually, which cool. You load your ship up with a bunch of crap, and maybe you could technically live out of it, but live out of the cargo. I haven't seen like the end game ships. So I don't know if they get massive, and then you can tweak the massive ship. But I'm 8 hours in, and I've seen 3 different ships, and they've all been around this size or the size of this thing. Oh, okay. Hey, I felt the bottom. Cool. They've been the size of this thing, which is pretty cool, pretty big. So maybe this thing you could kind of carve out the outside and kind of build on the inside, which might be a thing you could do. That's actually, and I think this one even has like these blocks are compartments, so you can actually like walk inside the compartments. I've seen somebody with it play. From the other thing I noticed is yeah, see, I should have noticed when there's like, yeah, that's my fault. The description says you can craft bases, ships, and other stuff. So if I go modify ship, and I just like get rid of these blocks, I got no space in my inventory. But like I can't grab this, and so it makes it so it's like I guess ship tweaking. But the gun then will just like attach to where it's needing to attach to, which is cool. It's not what I wanted, I'll be honest. But now that I know that it's that, I'm still gonna play it. I think it's awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Another thing that kind of is a little, I don't want to say annoying, but like that would be nice, is to have it not be level locked for stuff. Like, say if I found something and I needed a logic board, I could be level 2. That's a bad example. Level 4, you get that pretty fast. Go you. 4. Where's the weapon guy? That was the weapon guy. Basically, like, unless you're a higher level, you don't even see them. And so that kind of was like, I like material locked. So, say I need, like, a tier 5 material. Once I get to a tier, I'm able, even if I can go, like, tier 1, get the tier 2 laser, then get the tier 3, skip, get all the tier 3, fly to a planet, get to that planet, get the tier 4, or the tier 5, and then the laser, and then, like, I could rapidly, without needing to, like, get to level 30 in each thing. That would be kind of nice. That way, I can do the plan that I had for the game, which maybe if they allow modding, we can add, like, skips around that, and I can do kind of my, I cannot stop yawning. My initial plan was to kind of get to a really hard planet, and then, can I see? Yeah, like, my plan was to get to, like, a super hard planet, like, over here, some ridiculously stupid hard planet, land on that planet, and try to, like, survive. Like, drop into this planet, and try to survive, or drop into, like, a really hard planet. That was kind of my goal. My desire was to do that. I was hoping I'd be able to do that. You can't really do that, which kind of fits with the story, that you kind of gotta go to, I yawn one more time, I'll lose it. You gotta go to, like, this planet, to that planet, to this planet. Oh, I clicked it and it crashed. It's kind of a buggy game. I'll say that too, as, I guess a pseudo dislike. Janky is fun sometimes, and sometimes it's just not. And I've also heard the multiplayer is kind of funky and they're working on it. What else? I made a list because I kept yammering. I'm still yammering. I should actually just look at my list. Meteors are cool. I like them. I haven't had one hit my base yet, so I haven't had that pleasure. But I'm sure that'll suck. I read like a review or something. Somebody got their base nailed 3 times in the demo, and I was like, oh, that would have been fun. Ship construction's a big one. Level Matt Gates, or level gate versus Matt Gate. I'd rather that. A want is if they could add the ship customization, which I know is incredibly hard. So I don't begrudge them not doing it. I know it can be incredibly difficult to set up because you gotta like craft for player stupidity as well. So I get that. A roadmap would be nice because I'm sure they plan to continue working on it. That would be another thing. If they could, I wonder if had it not been for console, because I know you can't on console, but if it was just a PC game, if they would have launched this in early access, like their current thing, like it's a fully playable game. But there's stuff that I'm even sure if they want, whether they had the time or the money to make it happen, I'm sure there's stuff that they're missing that in their like their dream when they first thought of this game, because I believe it's like a really small like group of people. Like I think it's under 10, or I forgot how many I read, but it wasn't very big. But I would imagine they had like lots of a bigger game, which maybe now that they are up there, they'll have the time and the resources to go back in and make it a bigger game, 'cause they ended up with, like, a crazy number of wish lists after their demo came out, and where did I see this game? It was on, like, game store, like, a game show, like a trailer show case with a whole bunch of games, and I was like, "This game's cool," so I looked it up, and, modding will be cool if they allow modding. I know modding can be sketchy because people are stupid, and so there's always that worry, but yeah, it's a fun game. I definitely gonna play more. I am, I think, 8 hours, or not 8 hours, 8 episodes in to a recording that I have. 7. I have 7 episodes. I'll drop this one, I think it'll be like the 3rd video I post, and then it'll probably be 3 through 7, and by then, I'll probably be playing it again, because that's like 6 days worth. So in 6 days, I may be playing it again. I'm gonna go back and start playing more of my Space Engineers run, which I restarted, but also, which is another story, because I broke it with mods. Hence the reason modding is a little scary sometimes, because mods break things very easily, and so I broke my save with mods, and so I had to restart. Yeah, great game, fun. I really am enjoying it. I highly recommend it if you are into this type of game that's more RPG rather than full-on creative, which I think they marketed it that, so I should have known, I assumed, and, they say about assumptions. Yeah, fun game. I'll be back. I have my little wants and hopes and dreams that they add, and maybe they will over time. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, then I don't know why you're still here, but thanks for watching.